We are now going to look at something about the audible and inaudible sounds. Audible and inaudible sounds. See here, human ear. So normal human ear. So for a normal person who is comfortable with hearing conditions, normal human ear can the sounds ranging between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. So if at all a sound wave has a frequency between 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz, human ear can easily hear that. That means human ear can grasp the sounds whose frequencies are lying between 20 hertz and 20 kilohertz. Below 20 hertz, the sounds are called less than 20 hertz. We call them as infrasonics. And above this we call as ultrasonics. Above 20 kilohertz, that is 20,000 hertz, we call them as ultrasonics. So these infrasonic sounds and ultrasonic sounds can't be heard by the human ear, whereas ultrasonics, dogs can hear ultrasonics. Dogs can hear ultrasonic sounds. Some animals. That's the reason they can easily detect the earthquakes. Ultrasonic sounds. Similarly, when you look at the infrasonic conditions, elephants, whales, etc. can hear infrasonic sounds. That means sounds which are less than 20 hertz frequency, called infrasonics. Only few type of animals can hear that, elephants and whales, etc. And here more than 20,000 are ultrasonic sounds. So dogs can hear these ultrasonic sounds, but human ear can hear only the sounds ranging between 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. And these sounds are of varieties of types. So we have noise. We call generally noise. What is a noise? Noise is nothing but unpleasant sound. Any unpleasant sound is called noise. So as an example, the sounds coming out of the factory, the sound coming out of the drums which are not pleasant, sounds coming out of the utensils in a kitchen, all these things are unpleasant. So you call them as noise. Example, sound from a factory. I can call sound from a factory is a noise. Then what is opposite of this noise means I can call it as music. Music is a pleasant sound, which is a pleasant sound. Pleasant sound means, as an example, you can think of guitar or harmonium. From these instruments, whatever the sounds produced are pleasant. We call them as music. Unpleasant sounds are noise. So, because of these noisy sounds, if at all, for example, crackers, bursting of crackers produce noise which leads to noise pollution. Noise pollution is due to the high pitch voice. Noise pollution. So this is due to high pitch sounds, high loudness, and which are unpleasant. And due to this noise pollutions, there are so many ailments the people face, just like lacking of sleep and eardrum problems, so many other things. So noise pollution has to be avoided. So noise pollution is nothing but high range of these unpleasant sounds. So generally the limitations, when you come to the limitations, breathing, generally a normal breathing is in the order of 10 decibels, whereas when we converse with the other people, just as plain talk, simply talking is in the range of 50 decibels, 50 to 60 decibels. And traffic is in the order of 70 decibels, whereas factory sounds, as I said, factory sounds are in the order of above 80 decibels. That means which is intolerable. So if it is above 80 decibels and your human ear is exposed to this more than 80 decibel sounds for a long time, then there is every chance of damage of eardrum. Therefore, high decibel sounds are to be avoided. So that case possible only when we avoid this noise pollution. So this is how we can protect ourselves from the noise pollutions. So this is what about the audible and inaudible ranges of the sounds. So key points to remember here are 20 Hz to 20 kilohertz is the audible range for a human ear. Less than 20 Hz and more than 20 kilohertz, it can never hear. Human ear cannot sense that particular sound. Few other animals or living bodies can sense, but human ear cannot sense. So here also there is a distinction between noise and music, and this is how you can remember few examples of the loudness of the events like breathing, conversation, such things. So what would be the ranges? This is how you can just look into avoid the noise pollutions.